On Friday, we're expecting a blast of cold air across South Australia being driven up from the Southern Ocean. So this air mass is being brought up by a intensifying low pressure system, which is going to be west of Tasmania tomorrow and then move into Bass Strait. And that low is also going to direct quite a powerful cold front across southern parts of South Australia from early Friday morning, so even before sunrise. So not only will it be quite a wet day and cold day across South Australia tomorrow, the major concern is damaging and even locally destructive winds. So primarily that risk of locally destructive winds across central and southern parts will be along this cold front coming through in the early hours of Friday morning, and that does include the Adelaide area. So, it's not your standard wintertime cold front. We don't see this type of conditions, every week in winter. Certainly need to pay attention. So from the early hours of Friday morning, we'll see those conditions deteriorate with that cold front moving across the Adelaide area, probably around that 5-6 a.m. time frame. So that's when we're going to see conditions really ramp up. And then beyond that, through much of Friday, we are expecting still the risk of damaging winds across large parts of South Australia. And those winds will be reinforced by that intensifying low pressure system over Bass Strait. And the focus of the winds will eventually shift towards southern coastal areas down through the lower southeast through later Friday before conditions abate across the state. So in general, we're expecting the risk of anything severe to have diminished by the early part of Saturday morning. So that is good news for the show this weekend. Much more benign weather conditions, albeit fairly cool and still some risk of light shower activity around. So in terms of rainfall, obviously we've seen a kind of wet couple of days across the state, and with showers continuing today. Certainly some catchments, particularly through the Mount Lofty ranges, are fairly wet, and with further rainfall up to around 30 millimetres, maybe more through some of the higher parts of the hills tomorrow. We're going to see renewed creek and river rises. But the good news is there is a little bit of capacity still in our catchments, and we're not expecting a significant riverine flood risk, but still there will be plenty of water around, so take care around those waterways. Finally, in terms of the marine impacts, we are expecting, obviously with these winds, very large waves to develop. Across exposed southern coastal areas, waves could peak up to around that 7-metre mark, so yeah, very large waves. But across all coastal areas, including metro beaches and through the Gulfs, we're expecting very rough seas and choppy seas as well. So certainly take care around any coastal parts with those type of conditions, and unfortunately we could even see some further beach erosion around the place as well. So certainly need to take care, but the focus of the risk tomorrow will be those damaging and locally destructive winds from early Friday morning, including the Adelaide area.